Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where I talk about the NWSL, women's soccer, just soccer, only soccer. In this video/podcast, I'll be discussing the Frauen-Bundesliga regular season match between VfL Wolfsburg and Turbine Potsdam. VfL Wolfsburg are coming off of a 4-1 win against Bayer Leverkusen, while Turbine Potsdam are coming off of a 3-0 loss to MSV Duisburg. VfL Wolfsburg are currently number 1 in the Frauen-Bundesliga standings, while Turbine Potsdam are at the very bottom of the standings with just 1 point. I mentioned at the end of my last video covering Wolfsburg's match against Bayer Leverkusen that this match was going to be a rough one for Turbine, and they aren't doing too well right now. Like I said, they only have 1 point, and their record so far this season is 0 wins, 1 draw, and 12 losses. Most likely, Turbine Potsdam are going to get regulated at the end of this season. For them to not get regulated, they would have to win all of their matches, including this one against Wolfsburg. But even then, it's still very unlikely. It's very unfortunate because Turbine Potsdam was once a very successful women's club. They've won the Bundesliga 6 times, the DFB Pokal 3 times, and the Champions League twice. A lot of Bundesliga fans are very disappointed and sad about Turbine's downward spiral this season. And while I'm not entirely sure what's going on at the club, it definitely sounds like they need help. There may need to be changes in coaching, management, ownership, staffing, so on and so forth. The club needs a complete overhaul, maybe even some new signings. Anyway, on to Wolfsburg. Wolfsburg had a good game against Bayer Leverkusen. When it comes to Turbine Potsdam, I definitely think Wolfsburg will be able to come away with a win. I can see this match possibly being a high-scoring one for Wolfsburg. Turbine this season has conceded an average of 2.7 goals. If Wolfsburg can come out with a quick and aggressive attack early on and grab an early lead, it can definitely turn into a high-scoring game for Wolfsburg. I would probably go with Svennis Jonsdottir, Jule Brand, or Tavea Vasmuth in the attack since these 3 are very quick players. I would also go with Iwa Pajor up top since she likes to run and score goals. Alex Popp up there as well, mainly for headers. We have players with great pace and speed on this team, and I think Wolfsburg should use that to their advantage more, especially since we're going to be meeting PSG next week for the first leg of the Champions League quarterfinals. In the match against Leverkusen, I wanted Wolfsburg to up their pace in the attack. If Wolfsburg can do that against Turbine Potsdam, then they'll have an easier time breaking through Turbine's back line. In the process, they can release Pajor, Popp, and Roord a lot easier. When it comes to the midfield, I want to see better control and possession in the midfield. It's not bad, but it does need more touching up. As for Wolfsburg's back line, I want to see more consistency. They need to be more alert and focused. They should be okay in this match, though. I'm more worried about how they're going to do against PSG. That all being said, let's get into the lineup for this match. All right, so the lineup. 4-2-3-1, I think. We have Merle Froms in the goal. For defenders, Kathy Heinrich, Marina Hagering, Dominique Janssen, and Feli Rauch. In the midfield and attack, we have Lena Latvine, Obi, Svenja Huth, Jill Roord, Svennis Jonsdottir, and Tavea Vasmuth. I like this lineup, definitely going for speed and pace with Jonsdottir and Vasmuth up top. I'm very interested in this attack with Roord, Jonsdottir, Vasmuth, and Huth. With Jonsdottir and Vasmuth's pace, we should have an easier time releasing Roord if she is playing as a striker here. I think the starting 11 will be okay against Turbine Potsdam as long as there's connection in the attack and between the midfield and attacking players. As I've said earlier, Wolfsburg should use their speed and pace to their advantage. On the bench, we do have Pajor, Popp, Blomqvist, and Brand. Most likely, we'll see them come on in the second half. At the same time, I get why Tommy Stroot isn't starting Popp or Pajor. We have a Champions League match next week against PSG, and he most likely doesn't want anything to happen to them. When it comes to this match against Turbine Potsdam, though, Wolfsburg should be okay. I'm not too worried that much, but let's get into the first half. All right, so the first half, we are off. I'm watching this on Ada Football, and it's great to hear my favorite announcer. I still don't know his name. From's cleaning her cleats against the post. I used to do that too, same with my defenders. It's a good way to get the dirt and grass off. Next to smacking your cleats against the sidewalk. That's probably not a good way to get it off either. Anyway, 1 minute, long ball towards the Wolfsburg box, kicked away by Janssen. Ball kicked back to From's. Huth cross, back to Huth, out of play. Huth to Roord, played back. I don't know why Huth didn't just cross it in. 2 minutes, Henrik up to Vossmuth, too much behind it. Vossmuth still able to reach it. Vossmuth cross, saved by the keeper. 3 minutes, ball to the Wolfsburg side. Hagering kicks it to Obi. 4 minutes, Latvine touch, very dangerous. Ball up for Vossmuth or Jonsdottir, goes to the keeper. Good recovery and defending by Rauch. 5 minutes, Huth making a run. Huth to Jonsdottir. Jonsdottir cross, blocked. Jonsdottir throws the ball into the box. Latvine attempt goes over. Ball sent into the Turbine box, collected by the keeper. 6 minutes, ball into the Wolfsburg box, collected by From's. 7 minutes, Janssen almost turns it over. 8 minutes, Rauch cross. Huth heads it down to keep it in play, but cleared. Ball in the Wolfsburg box, guided back to From's. Roord gives it away, but gets it back. Good control by Obi afterwards. 9 minutes, Rauch cross goes wide. 10 minutes, Henrik cross from distance, headed away. Turbine on the attack, Wolfsburg gets it back. Janssen plays it over to Latvine center field for some reason. Obi had to stretch to keep possession. I think Janssen should have just played it up for Rauch or Jonsdottir on the left side. 12 minutes, Obi over to Roord. Roord attempt blocked. Rauch cross, no one there. Huth attempt saved. 13 minutes, ball sent into the Wolfsburg box, collected by Wolfsburg. 14 minutes, Latvine touch in the box, no one there, cleared. Wolfsburg should try to come down on the left side more. That's the side with Rauch and Jonsdottir. It looks like they would have an easier time going down that left side. 15 minutes, ball over to Rauch, kicked away. Jonsdottir cross goes wide, too high. Huth dispossessed. 16 minutes, Huth cross, Jonsdottir header, defended off the line. How does no one put that in? 17 minutes, Henrik running through over to Rauch. Rauch cross, Latvine attempt goes wide. Turbine player down, trainer's out to check on her. She's okay, she's coming off for a bit, but I think she's going to be coming back in. Going back to Wolfsburg, honestly, it just looks slow from Wolfsburg. Up the pace and be more aggressive in the attack. 19 minutes, game starts up again. Turbine on the attack, Wolfsburg gets it back. Huth cross kicked away. 20th minute, Rauch, why didn't you play it up to Jonsdottir? Ball sent into the Turbine box, kicked away. 21 minutes, ball up to Henrik, cleared, miscommunication with Latvine. Huth cross blocked. 22 minutes, Hagering sends it in. Jonsdottir heads it down, cleared. Henrik cross blocked. Vossmuth cross kicked up and saved by the keeper. 23 minutes, Hagering down after a head collision. Her and a Turbine player were both going for the ball. Trainer's out to check on Hagering. She seems to be okay. She's coming off for a bit, but is going to be coming back in. 24 minutes, game starts up again. 25 minutes, Huth cross, offsides. 26 minutes, Jonsdottir throws it into the box, kicked away. 27 minutes, Wolfsburg corner kick, short. Huth cross, Rauch heads it in. Wolfsburg, 1-0. Finally. Turbine sends it towards the Wolfsburg box, kicked away. Wolfsburg, don't concede a minute after scoring. Please. 29 minutes, Rauch cross blocked. 30th minute, Hagering to Jonsdottir, taken away. Turbine foul, Wolfsburg free kick. Turbine is making an early substitution. Sorry for the mispronunciation, but Sissoko is coming off due to an injury from earlier. I think it was a head injury. 31 minutes, Janssen attempt from the free kick goes wide. Jonsdottir up for Roord, defended away. 32 minutes, Hagering sends it in, headed away. 33 minutes, Hagering hard challenge, yellow card for Vienkowska. Yeah, that was a very reckless challenge by Vienkowska. 34 minutes, Rauch cross misses everyone. She's usually very accurate with those. 35 minutes, ball up for Vossmuth, defended away. 36 minutes, ball up for Henrik, offsides. Also, are we saving Wilms and Wiedemeyer for PSG? 37 minutes, ball up for Jonsdottir. Jonsdottir cross, Vossmuth can't do anything with it. Over to Huth. Huth can't do anything, cleared. 38 minutes, Jensen sends it in, defended away. Roar to Rauch, out of play. 40th minute, Henrik cross goes out of play. Wolfsburg, are you really going to concede in the final 5 minutes of the first half? 41 minutes, Henrik to Huth, out of play. 42 minutes, ball towards the Wolfsburg box, collected by Froms. Huth cross blocked, Huth cross again, saved. 43 minutes, Latvine foul, I guess, Turbine free kick. Ball sent into the Wolfsburg box, flicked off to Froms. Jonsdottir touch to no one. 44 minutes, Rauch cross, Vossmuth header, goes to the keeper. 2 minutes of added time, 45 minutes, Turbine cross, blocked by Hagering. Turbine cross, Turbine attempt, saved by Froms. 46 minutes, Huth cross, headed away. 47 minutes, whistle blown, first half ends. Wolfsburg, 1-0. Honestly, if this is how we're playing against Turbine Potsdam, a club ranked last in the Frauen Bundesliga standings, then we're really screwed against PSG. There's no connection in the attack or between the attacking and midfield players, no urgency, no cohesion or chemistry in the attack. It looks as if it's been a while since they played together. Yes, we're keeping possession. We have the most possession in this half, 79%. But we're not doing anything with it. It's like the match against Bayer Leverkusen. It's way too slow and there's no urgency. Wolfsburg really needs to pick up the pace. Connection in the attack needs to be better. There needs to be more drive in the attack. There definitely needs to be some changes. Maybe put in Pyre, Pop, or Brand. I wasn't thinking about it earlier, but maybe put Wilms or Wiedemeyer in for Henrik. We need more urgency and drive with the attack. Hopefully, we can grab more goals in the second half. We can win this. We should win this. Now, let's get into the second half. All right, so the second half, we are off. No substitutions for Wolfsburg yet. 45 minutes, Jonsdottir dispossessed. 46 minutes, Jonsdottir touch, miscommunication with Rauch. That's another thing. Communication hasn't been good either. Huth cross, Jonsdottir attempt caught by the keeper. 47 minutes, Obi down, play continues. Turbine cross, Turbine attempt goes wide. Obi still down. She slipped, may have hurt her ankle. From the replay, she touched down really hard or she slipped very hard. Obi getting helped off. I hope it's not serious. She's walking off, but she does need help. And I kind of think she's limping. I don't know. I'm really hoping that this isn't a serious injury. 49 minutes, Wolfsburg substitution, Obi out, Pop in. Also, Obi was having a good game in this one. She did have a few awkward stretches here and there, though. Anyway, 50th minute, ball over to Jonsdottir, headed away. Pop foul, Turbine ball. Wolfsburg gets it back. Vossmuth making a run, cut off. 51 minutes, Huth cross, Pop attempt, goes wide. 53 minutes, Latvine foul, Turbine ball. Ball towards the Wolfsburg box, headed away. Mutual of mine said we might have lost Obi for PSG and Bayern next week. I don't want to think about that, at least not now. It could be her ankle or knee. Ankle injuries are not good, obviously, but a knee injury is a different story. I would rather have an ankle injury than a knee injury. Knee injuries take a really long time to recover from. Anyway, 54 minutes, ball sent into the box for Pop, cleared. Henrik cross kicked away. 55 minutes, Jonsdottir throws it into the box. Vossmuth attempt goes wide. 56 minutes, Wolfsburg corner kick. Rauch cross goes wide. Pop shoved in the box, no foul or penalty. 57 minutes, lots of action in the Turbine box, nothing from it. Good battling from Huth and Henrik. Roared attempt deflected. 58 minutes, Wolfsburg corner kick, Jensen header way off target. Turbine on the attack, Jensen kicks it back to Froms. Turbine player down after colliding with Hagering. Trainer out to check on her, she's okay. 60th minute, ball sent into the Turbine box, collected by the keeper. 61 minutes, Fromm sends it out of play for no reason. 62 minutes, Huth cross headed away. Rauch cross blocked. Turbine player Paulina Deutsch down after that block. Lots of injuries. Trainers out to check on her. Stretcher coming out too. She's able to walk off, but is still getting checked over. Not good. 3 injuries, 3 players having to come off in this game. This match is cursed. 64 minutes, Wolfsburg corner kick, pop header attempt goes over. 66 minutes, ball sent into the Turbine box, pop brings it down, Latvine scores. Wolfsburg 2-0. 67 minutes, ball sent in for pop, goes out of play, no corner. 68 minutes, Rauch cross saved. Found out Obi could have a potential knee injury. Really hoping for the best. Everyone is worried about it possibly being an ACL injury, but we still don't know. I'm actually getting updates while watching this game. 69 minutes, ball up for Vosmuth. Vosmuth cross saved by the keeper. 70th minute, Latvine attempt deflected. 71 minutes, Wolfsburg substitutions. Rauch, Hagering, and Roard out. Brand, Wiedemeyer, and Wilms in. Wolfsburg corner kick, pop heads it in. Wolfsburg 3-0. Thank God for pop. 73 minutes, Brand fouls, I think. You just came in. Turbine free kick outside the Wolfsburg box. Ball sent into the Wolfsburg box, headed wide. 74 minutes, Wolfsburg substitution. Vosmuth out, Pyor in. 77 minutes, ball in for Pyor. Pyor attempt goes over. Turbine player Jordan down. Trainer's out to check on her. She's coming off. I think she should be coming back in. 78 minutes, game starts up again. Jonsdottir running into the box, goes out of play. 79 minutes, Pyor cross, pop header, goes wide. Very close though. 81 minutes, ball sent into the Turbine box. Pyor header, goes wide. Pyor touch, offsides. 82 minutes, Turbine cross, kicked away. 83 minutes, Jonsdottir cross. Pyor can't get on the end of it, goes wide. 84 minutes, great footwork by Brand, off to Wiedemeyer. Wiedemeyer attempt, blocked. 85 minutes, Wolfsburg corner kick headed in by Janssen. Wolfsburg 4-0. 86 minutes, Huth to pop. Janssen running up. Janssen attempt goes wide. I think she wanted to get another goal. 87 minutes, Jonsdottir cross goes wide. Pop collects. Turbine handball. 88 minutes, Wolfsburg free kick outside the Turbine box. Huth sends it in. Cleared. Huth running into the box with the ball. Huth wants a goal. Huth attempt saved. 89th minute, Henrik handball. Turbine free kick outside the Wolfsburg box. Ball sent in. Lots of action in the Wolfsburg box, but finally cleared. Jonsdottir making a run. Cleared. 4 minutes of added time. 90th minute, Huth cross. Pop heads it in. Wolfsburg 5-0. Pop is carrying this team right now. 91 minutes, good defending by Wilms. 92 minutes, Wolfsburg foul. Turbine free kick. Headed away. Turbine attempt goes wide. 93 minutes, pop down after a challenge. She's okay. Turbine foul, Wolfsburg ball. Jonsdottir cross, Pyor attempt blocked. 94 minutes, Wolfsburg corner kick punched away. Brand attempt blocked. Then whistle blown, second half ends. Wolfsburg wins 5-0. I wish I could be more excited about this win, especially with this high scoreline. Poppy coming on made all the difference. Second half was way better than the first. There was more urgency and drive in the attack, which was needed. Pace was good. Connection in the attack was a lot better too. Yeah, second half clearly better than the first. And I think it was because of Alex Popp. When Popp comes on, the team just does a complete 180. She was great in this match. I wish I could be more happy, but honestly, I'm really worried about Oberdorf. I was getting updates throughout this game. A lot of Wolfsburg fans are really worried about Obi. Wolfsburg can't function without Obi, honestly. If it is a serious injury, like a knee injury or ACL injury, yes, we could have Pop playing as a double six. She is very flexible as a player and can play anywhere, which is great. However, I don't think people realize how essential Obi is. She's essential enough that Martina Voss-Tecklenburg has decided the fate of Germany and the German women's national team is going to rest in the hands of this 21-year-old. Oberdorf is essential enough that you could tell her presence was missed in the friendly against Sweden. Again, I hope it's nothing serious. I'm hearing from others that Feli Rauch said Obi is optimistic. That's really good. According to journalist Jasmina Schreimler, Schreemler, sorry about the mispronunciation. Tommy Stroot is also remaining optimistic. He said Obi, had surprised us quite a few times already with her strong muscular system. Hopefully her strong muscular system will pull through for Obi. While a lot of people are very worried about Obi, let's not forget Shizuko of Turbine Potsdam, who had to come off early due to a head injury, and Paulina Deutsch, also of Turbine Potsdam. Deutsch went down in the second half with what looks like a serious injury as well. I've heard people say she may be worse off than Obi, but I'm not entirely sure. I hope both of them make a quick recovery as well. This match was especially brutal for some reason. Anyway, Wolfsburg are still number 1 in the Frauen-Bundesliga standings. Wolfsburg's next regular season match is going to be Saturday, March 25th against Bayern München. However, Wolfsburg's Champions League first leg quarterfinal match is going to be Wednesday, March 22nd against PSG. I'm in for a busy weekend. The NWSL regular season also starts up again on March 25th, so there's that. Anyway, that is all I have for you guys today or tonight, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later.